You're here because you're different. You're not like the average person who shies away from uncomfortable truths. You dare to confront the things others fear, and I respect that about you. It's not easy to tackle the fear of death, and most people choose to live in denial. But not you. You've taken that step. You're ready to face your fears and grow from them. And as a part of this community, know that I'm here with you on this journey. I'm not just another YouTuber spouting advice. I genuinely care about each of you who dares to think differently, to go deeper. Today, we're diving into one of life's most challenging questions: how to overcome the fear of death. And it won't be easy, but I promise you it'll be worth it. When I first started thinking about mortality, it terrified me too. I remember late nights staring at the ceiling, feeling that emptiness creep over me. But those thoughts sparked something powerful within me, a desire to understand life and to live it fully. Now, I want to share what I've learned with you because you're someone who deserves to live fearlessly, without the weight of that fear holding you back. Let's dive into 11 steps that can help you start to overcome this fear. Each one is a small step toward a life filled with courage and meaning. Number 1, accept that death is inevitable. The idea of death can be overwhelming, especially when we feel like it's something we're powerless to control. But one of the most liberating realizations you can have is that death, like birth, is a part of the natural life cycle. Every single person, animal, and living being goes through it. Think of the seasons. Every year, flowers bloom and fade, yet the cycle of life continues. Instead of seeing death as something dark and fearful, try to see it as a part of that same cycle. Accepting that death is inevitable doesn't mean giving up or feeling hopeless. It means understanding that this truth is what makes life precious. Every moment becomes valuable because it's part of a finite experience. Practicing this acceptance, whether through meditation or quiet reflection, helps you feel more grounded and at peace. Number 2, reflect on the impact you want to leave. When you think about your life, what do you want to be remembered for? Reflecting on the legacy you want to leave behind can reduce fear because it shifts your focus from fear of the unknown to excitement for what you're creating. Legacy doesn't have to mean something monumental. It's the little things that can mean the most. Perhaps you want to be remembered for your kindness, for being a supportive friend, or for how you uplifted others. Personally, I started keeping a journal of things I want to be remembered for, and it transformed how I approach my days. When you focus on building a positive impact, you feel more connected to life, and the fear of death becomes smaller, a mere chapter in a bigger story you're creating every day. Number 3, cultivate gratitude. Every day. Gratitude is a simple but profound practice. When you feel grateful, you're anchoring yourself to the present and appreciating what you have now, instead of fearing what you might lose. Practicing gratitude daily can be as simple as jotting down 3 things you're thankful for. This can be anything: a friend's call, a beautiful sunset, or even just a moment of peace. The more you focus on gratitude, the more you realize that life is full of small joys that make every moment worth it. For example, when I started practicing gratitude, I noticed how I stopped focusing on what I feared and started appreciating all the good around me. This focus helps in reducing fear, replacing it with a sense of peace and contentment. Number 4, surround yourself with people who inspire you. Our mindset is heavily influenced by the people we surround ourselves with. If you're around people who live life fully, who face challenges with courage, and who appreciate each day, their energy can be incredibly inspiring. Think of someone who inspires you. Maybe they're a friend who lives fearlessly or a mentor who has a positive outlook on life. Surrounding yourself with people like this helps you absorb some of their perspectives. I have a friend who always finds joy in little things, and being around her makes me realize that life can be full of happiness, even in tough times. Surrounding yourself with people who embody courage and positivity can shift your outlook, helping you face your own fears with a bit more strength and optimism. Number 5, embrace spirituality or philosophy. Spirituality or philosophy can provide a comforting framework for understanding life and death. For some, religious beliefs provide hope and peace about what happens after death. For others, philosophies like Stoicism or Buddhism offer perspectives that can ease fear. I found a lot of peace through Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to focus only on what we can control and to accept what we can't. For example, Stoics believe that life and death are natural cycles, and fighting against that reality only creates suffering. Embracing a philosophy or spirituality doesn't mean you have to have all the answers. It's more about finding comfort in something greater than yourself, which can ease the burden of fearing the unknown. Number 6, find purpose in the present moment. Living fully means focusing on the present. When we're overly focused on the future, we can get stuck worrying about things that haven't happened yet, like death. Shifting focus to the present helps us to experience life more richly. Try this exercise. If you're eating a meal, take time to enjoy each bite instead of thinking about what's next. If you're spending time with friends or family, be fully there. I once went on a walk without my phone, just to be present in nature. It felt like a reset for my mind and reminded me how much I could enjoy life right now. Practicing this presence helps replace fear with appreciation, grounding you in the beauty of each moment. Number 7, talk about your fears. Keeping fears bottled up can make them grow. Talking about your fear of death can be a freeing experience, whether it's with a friend, family member, or therapist. Opening up may be hard at first, but sharing makes the fear more manageable. I used to feel embarrassed about discussing my fear of death, but once I opened up to a close friend, it became a weight lifted off my chest. When you talk about it, you're often met with understanding and compassion from others who feel the same way. Fear thrives in isolation, but sharing it makes it feel smaller and more manageable. Number 8, study the lives of those who face death bravely. There are countless stories of people who face death with courage and acceptance, and these examples can be powerful. Reading about someone like Socrates, who calmly accepted his fate, or watching interviews with people in hospice who lived their last days with dignity, can be incredibly inspiring. I once read about Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor who found meaning even in the face of immense suffering and loss. These stories are reminders that facing death bravely is possible. Learning from people who embrace their mortality helps shift our mindset, showing us that it's possible to approach death with peace rather than fear. Number 9, focus on what you can control. A big part of fear is feeling out of control. Since we can't control death, let's focus on what we can control: our actions, decisions, and how we treat others. When you put your energy into things you can influence, you feel empowered. Think of it like driving a car. While you don't control the weather, you can adjust your speed and make the best decisions for safety. I've found that taking control of my daily habits, like exercising, staying connected with loved ones, and pursuing my passions, gives me a sense of purpose. When you focus on what you can control, the unknown becomes less intimidating. Number 10, take care of your health and mind. Taking care of yourself physically and mentally shows that you value your life. This isn't just about living longer, it's about quality of life. When you eat well, exercise, and practice mindfulness, you're actively engaging in life. Healthier choices make you feel more present and alive. For example, I noticed that when I started meditating, I felt more connected to myself and less anxious about things I couldn't control. By valuing your health, you're making a choice to fully experience life, which lessens the focus on fear and emphasizes appreciation for each moment. Number 11, visualize your ideal life and work toward it. Imagine the kind of life you'd want to live if fear weren't holding you back. Visualization is a powerful tool that gives your mind a goal, a positive focus. Picture yourself achieving your dreams, spending time with loved ones, and making a difference. For me, creating a vision board was transformative. It helped me see all the things I wanted to do and reminded me of the things I have control over. This focus on your ideal life draws you toward what you want, rather than away from what you fear. Instead of fearing death, you start looking forward to living fully. You're stronger than you know. Facing your fears isn't easy, but you've proven just by watching this video that you're ready to grow, to evolve. This isn't a one-time thing. Overcoming fear is a journey, and I'm grateful to be on it with you. Keep challenging yourself, keep facing those fears, and remember that we're here as a community, learning and growing together. If you found these points helpful, let's keep this journey going. Hit that subscribe button and join us. because I'm creating content with you in mind to help you live a life that's not held back by fear. Stay fearless, and remember, your life is precious. Live it fully. If you're interested in mastering the mind, especially in areas of dark psychology, check out my Dark Psychology playlist and start your journey to understanding yourself and others more deeply. Together, we'll uncover powerful insights to help you live life on your own terms.